What if I told you that losing everything could be the best thing that ever happened to you? Not just surviving it, but becoming undefeatable because of it. This is not just philosophy. This is the path of the Stoic. And it starts with a shipwreck, 300 BC. Cyprus. Zeno, a wealthy merchant, sails across the Mediterranean. He has everything: gold, goods, a thriving trade. Until one storm, one wave, and everything he owns is swallowed by the sea. Just like that, Zeno loses it all. No fault of his own, no warning, no mercy. Now pause. Imagine it was you. Your career, your savings, your dreams, all gone in an instant. Would you rage, break down? Would you curse the skies? Zeno didn't. Instead, he said something remarkable. Now that I've suffered shipwreck, I'm on a good journey. And from the ruins of that disaster, Stoicism was born. Zeno studied the words of Socrates, then created his own path. Stoicism, a way of thinking that doesn't just survive hardship, it transcends it. He realized something most people never do. We don't control what happens to us, but we always control how we respond. And in that truth lies power. The Stoics weren't emotionless robots. They felt everything: pain, loss, love, injustice. But they learned how to use it, how to become undefeatable in the face of it. Seneca lost his wealth. Epictetus was born a slave. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while burying children and fighting plague. Yet they all lived by the same code. Don't break from misfortune. Become stronger because of it. Stoicism wasn't locked in ivory towers. It was taught in the streets, open to everyone: slaves, emperors, and yes, even women. Musonius Rufus declared, "It is not men alone who seek virtue, but women too." This wasn't a philosophy for the elite. It was for anyone willing to master themselves. The Stoics invented the word cosmopolitan, a citizen of the world. No borders, no barriers, only the shared struggle and the shared strength to rise above it. Today, storms still come, not from the sea, but from within. We're sold a lie. That happiness lives in the next phone, next car, next follower. But the Stoics knew better. They trained for discomfort: cold showers, sleeping on the floor, eating plain food. Why? To remind themselves that they don't need comfort to survive, and that gratitude isn't found in having more, but in needing less. The Stoics taught the most powerful principle of all: the dichotomy of control. Control only what is yours to control. Let go of the rest. You can't control the weather, but you can carry an umbrella. You can't control the algorithm, but you can make the best video you possibly can. Let your happiness depend only on your effort, not the results. Picture this. You've worked hard for 6 months. You hand your boss a glowing performance report, and he says, "Thanks." No raise, no promotion. Most people spiral. They blame themselves. They feel worthless. But the Stoic sees differently. You did your part. You did it well. That's enough. Your value doesn't live in someone else's opinion. Persist and resist. That's courage. We all chase something: money, fame, love. But when those things become our identity, we become fragile. The Stoic says, let go. Let go of what you cannot control. Let go of what is temporary. Let go of what is outside you. Instead, hold on to wisdom. Hold on to courage. Hold on to temperance. Hold on to justice. These are the 4 unshakable pillars of Stoicism, the foundation of an undefeatable life. Nelson Mandela sat in prison for 27 years. He read Marcus Aurelius. He embraced Stoicism. And when he was finally released, he didn't seek revenge. He sought rebuilding. Because what was done, and the future was still unwritten, just like yours. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions. It's about mastering them. It's not about avoiding storms. It's about learning to sail through them. And if your ship sinks, then swim. If you drown, then know you lived well. This is how you become undefeatable. And remember, what happens to you is not who you are. How you respond, that's who you become.